how are you doing? It's your girl, Owamie, and welcome back to another episode of To Hell and Back. If it's the first time joining us, you must definitely welcome. Please do make sure that you subscribe and obviously hit the bell so that you do not miss any upload that is uploaded on this channel. If you would like to be part of our series, obviously season 2 of To Hell and Back, you should just go ahead and send a WhatsApp or an email to the details that are on your screen right now, and we can be able to obviously communicate from there. Now, today's story, guys, is one that really did break my heart, and I don't know, I feel like, if you can see, I'm also a bit nervous, just because of obviously, it's such a heavy story. But today I actually have the sisters from Masia Mbumbi. Did I say it right?
Hundreds.
Ne?
Yes.
Yeah. How are you?
No, fine, thanks. How are you?
Fine, thank you. Thank you so much for actually joining us. I did get an email from your friend,
Yes.
and she was saying that I've got a friend of mine, something really horrible happened to their family and they would like to come and obviously talk about it. So I would obviously advise that please do watch this episode to the end, because we are going to be posting the picture of the lady that is wanted in this case at the end of the video. So just at first, just go ahead and just introduce yourself. Yeah.
Hi everyone, my name is Estelle Masiambumbi.
Hi everyone, my name is Precious Masiambombi.
Yeah. So, we were talking a bit obviously before, and you guys were sharing that you're originally from
Zimbabwe.
from Zimbabwe.
Yes.
Okay. Just as we're getting into this interview, I want to just find out to say, okay, how many are you guys, like, from your parents?
I think we're 9.
You're 9.
Yes.
You're 9 siblings.
Yes.
Are you all in South Africa?
No,
Okay, not all of you. How many of you guys
4
are
in
in South
South
Africa?
Africa.
4.
4 of you are in South
Yes.
Africa. So your brother was one of the 4
Yes.
that were in South Africa. So now it's the 3 of you.
No, was the
he was the
fifth
fifth
one.
Oh, it was the 5th one.
Yes.
So now you are 4.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, please just start your story in terms of what happened. What do you know? And I think it's very important also to just mention that the story that is going to be told today is obviously the side that you know.
That we know.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, okay, I can start with. So last year, April, on the 7th of April last year, we got a call that our little brother has been stabbed by a girl that he was staying with. Her name is Promise Love. Yes. So from what we heard, apparently the girl, we knew that she was pregnant, but then there were rumors that my brother was suspecting the pregnancy was not his.
Okay.
And then prior to that, he had met the boyfriend of his girlfriend, the one he was staying with, and they had a fight a week before what transpired. So, seemed like the girl and the boy, they teamed up, and apart from him discovering that the pregnant was not his, was from this other guy. So they planned to kill him while he was sleeping, and it happened around 2:30 a.m. while he was sleeping. So they decided he was drunk, obvious. They came into the room, she took a scissor, she stabbed him on the heart once, and that was that. And he tried to seek for help from where he was staying, and no one could open up the door until he stumbled and he went to fell by the gate. That's what happened. And when she stabbed him, she had the guts to remove his clothes, washed the blood, cleaned the house, and removed the clothes, put him the other, changed
Clothes
the
that
pair.
he didn't have.
Yes, changed a pair of clothes, removing the one that
Had blood.
Yes, covering the evidence. She had to clean the house. From the people that stayed there, they were saying she put coarse salt into the water, and she started cleaning the room to cover the blood. To clean the blood. And when she had already packed her clothes, ready to run away, unfortunately, they caught her and they called the police. That's when they informed the family, and yeah,
You guys.
yeah,
So you're saying that all this happened around what time?
2:30
Around 2:30 in the
Yes,
morning.
Yes.
So did she do this by herself, or did she do it with her boyfriend?
So it seems like they both, since he was drunk and he's sleeping, she opened the door for the boyfriend to come in, and the boyfriend. So what I didn't mention was my brother was a boxer,
Okay.
so there was no way she could have overpowered him. So she had to ask for power, main power. So they held him back, even though he was drunk and he's in his sleep. They held him back, and then she's the one who stabbed him with the scissors, and the boyfriend ran away. Because the people say from where he was staying, they said they saw someone running away, and then she remained behind.
So, I mean, first of all, I am really just so sorry of what happened to you and your family, obviously, you know. Now what I want to find out is that the area of the sitting, like where your brother used to stay, was it like in a back room? Was it like in a house? Were there other people in the house? Were there other people around?
So it's a yard full of rooms.
Okay.
Yes, I think there are about
Like
more than 10
rooms.
rooms in that
Wow.
yard. So it's just this house and the next and the next and the next. So there's no way you could have sought for help or what. No
Yeah.
one
Could help.
could help. Yeah.
So you are saying that before there had been a problem of your brother was suspecting
And
that
even
his girlfriend
got into a fight with that boy a
Oh,
week
so-
before that happened.
a week before that happened.
Yes.
So were they did they physically,
They physically
fight
fight.
with that guy?
With that
but then
guy.
was that girl now still staying with your
He
brother?
was still staying with him.
After they-
insisting the pregnancy is his.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So obviously, which means that your brother and the girlfriend were now fighting because of the situation of him suspecting that the child is not his.
So the very day when that happened, they did fight in the morning, and then he got out of the house. He went, and then with boys, because he was only 29. He went and he had his beers. He came home late. He's drunk, and then he slept.
Then they brought some food, some takeaways. They came with it. They tried to eat
They
because everything was there in the house. But it seems by the way they left where they were chilling, it seems like they were like everything was fine until they get home. Then they sleep. While he was sleeping, and then that's where the girl started to
I
do
think she
all
really
those
had to
things,
make
yeah.
it happen that they go out together, because I think they'd made up. They'd made up. They go out together, and to make sure that he gets drunk. And then he got drunk. They go to home. They eat. They sleep. While he's sleeping, I think the girl somehow, some way, she was communicating with the guys, and then that's when they came.
So with the boyfriend, it's just the suspect that he was also there, because there are people that saw a male figure running, but
Yes.
no one can say they actually saw his face. But it would make sense to think that it was him because they had a fight prior, and now obviously your brother now comes out and he has been stabbed, right?
Yeah.
So this all is happening at around 2:30. Did your brother not scream? The people, if there are so many rooms outside, did no one hear anything?
They
They
did hear him asking for help, and they said, in South Africa, when someone calls for help, you don't know what's happening. Maybe it's a trap. You go out, and then you become a victim, something like that.
Yeah.
So no one was able to help him.
So you said that your brother actually stumbled out trying to get help, and then he
Yes.
unfortunately passed by the
By the
gate.
gate.
So at this time, the girlfriend, when she changed his clothes. Did she change his clothes when he was outside by the gate, or that was
No,
before?
he was in outside.
Okay.
Like he couldn't even reach the gate, and then is where he died.
He died there. So
Yeah.
after he passed, that was when she changed his clothes.
So when she stabbed him, they were in the room, right?
Yeah.
So the clothes he was wearing, from what they told us,
Yeah.
it was full of blood.
Okay.
So she changed him.
When he was still in the room,
Yes.
before he went out.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, okay. So by the time he went out, he was still
Yeah,
bleeding.
now she was
but it
busy
new
cleaning
clothes.
the house.
So she didn't see that he went out.
She saw, but she didn't mind. She saw heartless. Even if you see, even if we're going to the court, she wasn't even remorseful. Not even to say, okay, maybe it was a mistake. I'm sorry for what happened. Nothing.
Just to have us have an idea, what did you know of this relationship? Like, how long were they together? Do they have a child together? Or
No.
how long were they together from what you know?
It was, I think, approximately 1 year, 3 months.
Had he introduced her to you guys as the sisters?
Not really, just over the phone. Would talk to her sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was really showing that he was quite serious about her because they were now even staying together.
Yes, yes.
Ew. I'm really honestly just so sorry about this. So obviously the police are now called, you
Yeah.
know, she gets arrested.
Yes.
So when you guys wrote to us, you said that she's wanted. Then
Yes.
how was she able to now go out after she was arrested?
Yo, you won't believe what I'm gonna say right now. So she got arrested. That was on a Friday when it happened. Saturday, Sunday, it's a weekend, obvious. Monday, we went to court. The first day of appearance, she got a 5,000 bail for murdering someone. Just 5,000 and she's out.
So
And then, okay, so they gave her bail. She went out fine. They gave us the second date for court appearance. We went, she was there. I tried to talk to her. We tried to talk to her, the family. Okay, just give us a closure on what transpired. If was in the wrong, what, at least closure. That's
was
all what
this
we
after she
want.
was now out?
Well,
on
when she
bail?
was out, when we
Okay.
met her at the court.
Okay.
Said, I'm not allowed to talk. But we need closure. This person that you killed was our brother. We need to know what really happened. Because since then, you haven't spoken to us. You used to call me over the phone. I didn't know you. You didn't know me. But we'll talk over the phone. So just tell me exactly what happened. I'm not allowed to talk. Okay, fine. That was the first time. Second, we were given a second date. We went. She was there. And the parents, I've never seen such people. No, they will pretend as if they just killed a chicken and they don't care what happened, how we're feeling. You know, you'll beg someone to tell you how they killed your sibling and they don't care. They don't care. Even the parents, they were just so stubborn to an extent whereby you ask yourself, I think we wanted closure. Yeah. And them to say, okay, it happened like this ABCD, but we are sorry. But we never got that from them. Not even one day. Up until today, it's been a year now.
Is she South African?
Yes.
The lady that
Yes, she's using an SAID.
Okay. Yeah.
So like I said, we went the first time, the second time to court, the third time she didn't show up, the fourth time she didn't show up, and then that's when the judge said they are issuing a warrant of arrest because she's on the run for a murder and she's now on the wanted list. So yeah.
When
So
last when was your last court appearance?
Yo, when was it? Of what?
Month? Do
Was
you
it
remember
July?
which month?
July.
July of last year.
Of last year.
So since July of last year, she's been wanted,
Yes.
and they can't find her. So obviously, they will then contact the family once she has been arrested to continue the case.
They didn't.
No one has been in contact with us. If we want to know something on how far they've gone with the case, we are the one who called the officer who was doing the case. Not even one day has he called us or to inform us on what happened. Okay, we've done ABCD, here's the post-mortem. Until you have to call them and ask such things. So
Was a post-mortem done?
yes, it was done.
Okay, and what
And
did
we never received
the results?
the results until I had to call the one who's doing the case. I think was it last month. And I'm asking him, it's been a year now, you haven't told us anything, no post-mortem, no nothing, no what on the case. And they're saying they've issued a what for a wanted person in case she crosses the border or go to SASA and see where she's receiving her monies, but still nothing. If you don't call, they don't tell you what's happening.
So the time that she actually killed your brother, she was pregnant, which means now she has given birth.
Yeah, she gave birth on the what was it? June 23rd, June 20th.
Yeah.
She sent me a message saying she has delivered a baby boy, and I never responded to the message. You see the guts.
I'm really just shocked
She has the
because
nerve.
at that time she was already running.
Yes. No. At that time, she was still the case was
Attending
still,
the case.
still attending the case, because it was on the 12th of. You remember when you saw her at the court? Now she had a baby.
The last time that you
Yeah.
saw her in court,
Yeah.
she had already given
She had
birth.
already given
Because
birth.
When this thing happened, it was on 7 months.
She had already given birth.
Yeah.
So she sent me a message on Facebook on the 20th of June saying she's given birth to a baby boy. And I never responded to it, because why would I respond when our sibling is normal and she's not saying what happened, and we're not sure even the baby is ours? So, yeah.
Wow. So at this point, if you are to find out that the baby indeed is your brother's, let's say maybe a DNA test is Ryan, and you find out that that is your brother's child or son, what would be your reaction to that? Would you be welcoming to this child?
Yes,
You would.
because he's our blood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How has this affected your family?
A lot. A lot. I don't wanna lie to you. A lot. Me now, a person, I was sleeping at night every day. It's like it happened last week,
Yeah.
but every day it's, when you think about it, yeah, it hits so deep.
Yeah. I'm sorry. There's tissue over there. Yeah. I am really sorry. So, emotional stories like this, they really honestly do get to me. Do you know how old she is? The lady that killed your brother.
She's 21.
She's a 21-year-old. Wow.
So you see, there's no way she could have overpowered him by herself.
And what happened to the guy, the boyfriend? Did
So
he get arrested?
I have messages on my phone that she sent to me saying, I know who killed your brother. What. So it really doesn't make sense, because from all what we know and what we've been told, and from the investigations, how they investigated the matter, like I've said it, that the guy is only assisted on holding him back, since, like I said, that he was a boxer. So they knew that he could overpower them. So she's the one who did the job.
Did she admit to it? How
The
do
first
you
day,
know
the first day she got arrested, she did admit.
that she's the one that stabbed him?
She said, I stabbed him because he was hitting me, so it was self-defense. I don't understand how was it self-defense when someone was sleeping.
So with the post-mortem, did they, because as you said that during the day, it seems like they went out, it seemed like they'd made out, they went out, they ate, they drank. Was there maybe any sign of poisoning? Like, did she try maybe to also drug him to make sure that he was not going to be obviously in
That's
a good
what they
state of
said,
mind?
but we still are waiting for the results,
For the
us to
results of what
see.
happened, yeah.
Yes.
Because sometimes I feel like with alcohol, it's easy to snap back, especially if you get pain. Like, you can get your strength, especially if someone is not too drunk. But if you're drugged, then it's a different story, because then that takes away your power. But with the guy, because obviously I feel like at this point, if people are saying they saw a male figure running. And your brother had a fight with that guy, and not so long, like a week before, as you guys say, was he not arrested?
No, it's not the same guy that they saw him coming out of the room.
Oh,
It's
okay.
a different one.
Okay.
This one, yeah. The one they claiming he had a fight with stays in the same yard.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the one that was running, it was another
It's
guy.
another one.
So it means that they had, or she had to get a different guy to come in and hold your brother down.
Yes.
And till
To
today, that guy has not been caught,
He's
or you
not-
don't know who he is.
She knows who he is.
Did
'Cause
she ever admit to the court?
Not with the court, but I've messages on my phone when she said it.
That she knows who killed
She
your
knows
brother?
who killed him, but she was just covering up. Because the first day she got caught, she admitted, yes, it's me. Why did you do it? It was self-defense.
Then why was she now washing the clothes? When they caught her, was she now busy washing the
She had
clothes?
already washed the clothes
And
and cleaned
cleaned
and
the
packed
blood
a bag.
everywhere,
She was
yes.
ready to run, so they caught her. And that's when they called the police.
So when your brother was outside, obviously, you know, making noise, screaming, or rather trying to ask for help, she saw that, but she just felt that people are not gonna do anything.
I think so.
That's
think
very
so.
odd.
I think so.
And doing all that at how many months pregnant?
7.
7 months.
Can you believe that? That's what I'm saying. This whole thing doesn't really add up. It's 7 months.
Were there did they have any violent past between them? Like whenever maybe they would fight, I know that there's a normal fighting for couples wherein, you know, you will have disagreements. But was there ever a time where their fighting would ever be physical, either from your brother's side or from her side, that you had ever heard of?
No, you can do.
Okay. Yeah, they once had a fight. Yes.
Was that like the only time, or it was that thing of there are two people that
That was the only time that I know of. That was September of the previous year. Yeah, because she even got him arrested. And this girl, I don't think she's stable somewhere. Because the police officer, she was a female officer, was doing the case. She even called me literally and said, if you know what's good for your brother, she must stay away from this girl because this girl doesn't look stable. And she's a very lady officer who called me the day when that happened.
and said, what did I
I
say?
said, yeah, look what I was talking about.
Wow. So can you please just also, I know that this is going to be very difficult. Can you just take us to the day that you got the call that your brother was obviously, you know, stabbed because he passed in the yard? Yeah.
So that was around past 6 in the morning when we received the call. So like we stayed different places. So from my side, midnight was around 6 when I got a call from his friend. Because most of the times when he didn't have a phone, he would call me using his friend's phone. He says, Brighton is no more. In fact, I saw so many missed calls. Can I please talk to Brighton? He said, oh, my sister, I'm sorry, Brighton is no more. And I'm like, what are you saying? Say Brighton is no more. I'm like, I know you stop joking. I spoke to Brighton on Wednesday. Can I speak to Brighton? He said, no, his girlfriend stabbed him around 2:30. I've sent you pictures on WhatsApp. You were not answering your phone. And then I took my phone, I checked my WhatsApp, and I just saw my little brother. It's lifeless, just lying there. And
Was he covered in blood?
okay, they'd already covered him with a blanket
Okay.
on, just only his head was out.
Yeah. So at this time, after obviously you got the news, what was the first
So when
thing?
we got there to the house where we were staying, that's when we discovered, for real, these people saying the truth, the room was cleaned, but you know, with blood, it splatters everywhere.
Yeah.
You won't clean it all.
Yeah.
So there was splatters by the walls, by the door handles, and outside the yard, there was blood by the cars belonging to the ones who stayed there. So there was blood from the room to the cars to the gate.
So after she stabbed him, was the scissor still lodged in his
She
body?
removed it. She even said she removed it. And why? When she was asked why she had to remove it, and she says, I was trying to help him. How do you help him? Well, obviously, when you remove it, that's when the
You're
blood
causing
splatters a
more,
lot.
yeah.
So,
Like, can you tell us from your side, you know, the day that you got the call?
No, there's nothing to say actually, because what my younger sister says is what it happened.
Yeah.
So there's nothing more to tell
About
on
that
my
from
other
your
side
side,
about,
ne?
yeah.
Yeah. But did you also get pictures of your brother?
Yes, I
Yeah.
received a picture from my brother from Zim. He sent me, said, my sister, just find out whether this is real or what. I was like, no, my brother, is a joke or something, because I don't believe this. Said, no, just go there and check and update me, let me know what's really going on. And then we went there, then yeah,
That is what had happened.
that's what it happened.
Yeah.
Yes.
So obviously, I assume that your brother has been laid to rest. Was he buried in South Africa or in?
No, we
in
took
No,
him
Zim?
back
we
home.
took him back home to Zim.
You had to take him back home to
Yes.
Zim. Okay. Okay. So I think the question that I have next is: do you feel like the police are doing their best when it comes to your brother's case?
No, I think they're failing us.
Mm.
Because if you don't call to ask how far they've gone, you won't know anything.
But actually, from day one, the police, it seems they didn't play their role as police.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. How? Why? Why are you saying that?
Because even if you get there by the police, then they couldn't let us see that girl who met at our brother. And then I said, no, you must come on Wednesday, this and that. So they were like telling us a lot of different stories. Then we go back home.
With you, what I've realized is that you are very much on, you want closure.
Yes.
And there's a part of you, I feel like, you can correct me if I'm wrong, when you feel like that girl is the only person that can really give you guys
Yes.
closure to
Yes.
find out like exactly what happened
yeah.
to your
To our
brother,
brother,
you know. And so when you tried, obviously I in the courtroom space, she maybe told you guys that, oh, she's not allowed to talk to you guys. But after obviously she was out, did you try to contact her, like, to try and say,
Like when you're
let's-
outside the court,
Yes.
like I said, she was contacting me through Facebook. Just tell me what my brother really did for you to do what you did to him. And she said, I'm not allowed to talk. Okay, just give me closure. And I sleep at night. No, okay, maybe he did this. But no matter what he had done, no one deserves to die like that. No one. If you felt he was abusing you, you could have left him and go. Because like I said, when they had the misunderstanding, she got him arrested, and then he was out, and then she went back to her parents' place. 1 week, she's back. He calls me and said, no, she's back. She said she's pregnant. I'm like, okay. What can I say? It's up to you. You know her better. Had I known it will come to this, I would have wished.
to advise him better, you know. Do you also like feel like, because in South Africa obviously we've got a lot of gender-based violence, but the gender-based violence that we have is mostly the other way around, when it's the men that are abusing women and everything. So now we're in a case where it's a woman that actually took a man's life. Do you feel like there's some way, somehow, maybe the case is not taken as serious as the one where a woman is the one that was murdered by a man because of he's a man?
I feel it's like that, because even when she said it was self-defense, the police officers were even laughing, said, no, we won't allow you to see the girl, but my husband was the first one to go there, so they allowed him to speak to her. That's when she said, no, it was self-defense, I was trying to defend myself but then now the police were saying, how does this girl claim it was self-defense when she doesn't even have a scratch on her face? Nothing, no
She
scratch,
didn't
no
have a
what.
single bruise.
Nothing, no bruise, no what. How was that self-defense? And they even laughing and said, no, this girl, she had planned this all along. Because there's no way you can kill someone the very day already.
You've packed your bags.
You've packed your
You have the
bags.
guts to
You have the
clean.
guts to remove the clothes. So this was planned, really.
Did she ever answer why did she remove his clothes? Because at the end of the day, if he has got a stab wound, the clothes are still going to soak.
Yeah.
The same clothes that she's putting new clothes on him. Or was she trying because she knew that the ones that she stabbed him on, maybe that's evidence or something?
Yeah, she was trying to cover up the evidence. I think her plan was to remove the clothes, put him new clothes, and then pack a bag and run away without anyone
Because he
noticing.
did wash the clothes.
Yeah.
The one that was wearing first, the one that she removed him. He did wash those clothes and soak on water.
So when
So
people
that's what
got
we
there, the
found.
clothes were already in the water, or they were
Yes,
They were
once we
in
got
the
there,
water.
they were on the water.
From when you hear the story, who were the people that responded first? Because as you said, around 2:30, from
It's
that
the neighbors.
time, the neighbors. Around what time did the neighbors respond? Was it like now
So
daylight?
So no. Still around that. They said around 3.
Mm.
So they said there was this one guy was passing by and said, the guy who stays here is asking for help by the gate. This guy's gonna die if you guys don't
Help
go out
him.
and help him.
Mm.
So when they went out, already was down. And there's nothing they could have done. But I think there was something they could have done the time he was screaming, asking for help.
Yeah. Well, did
And
they-
when he was doing that, they say, the girl says, so uyabuya futhi ngizokuphinda.
which
Because now he
means,
was
oh,
asking,
you're coming back again. I'm
Yes,
gonna
so-
stab you again.
yeah, so now he was going back to the girl asking, okay, can you please you help me? So that's why she said, and he had to go back running to the gate. While he's running to the gate, and now she's busy tidying up things. See how heartless she was.
Did you guys ever query, like, why is it? Because obviously now she's on the run. Did you ever ask, like, how can they give someone bail that just stabbed and killed someone at that time and try to clean up and everything? Did you ever ask them,
yes,
like, okay,
we did.
yeah,
We did. And the police officer was doing the case said, yeah, now himself, he doesn't know why she got a bail. Especially on the first day of appearance. Yeah. So you see, the way they did it the first time, fella, it was wrong. She was not supposed to get bail from the word go.
Do you think maybe because she was pregnant and heavily pregnant, or 7 months, you're
Okay,
heavily
fine,
pregnant?
you might understand.
Do
She
you
was
think maybe that
pregnant.
was their reason?
Okay, fine. But now when she gave birth, when we go to the court, she had already given birth.
And she ran after she had
After.
appeared, even though it was, which again, that's not even an excuse, because I know people that are pregnant and they're arrested,
Yes.
and they give birth even from
From the
jail.
prison, yeah.
Yeah. As a family, what would you like to see happening?
Yeah, we just wanted to get court and justice for our brother.
Served.
Yeah.
Just want justice for our brother. And for her to tell us what happened, that's what we want to know. I know it's not going to bring him back. He's gone, he's gone. Yeah, we're the ones who are left with the scars. But she must tell us what happened.
Do you still have your parents?
No.
Both your parents are already deceased. So your brother did not have any other child except for this one that you
No,
guys
no.
are not
He-
sure
He
of.
had one from his previous marriage.
He had one from his previous marriage. And this lady that killed your brother, did she also have another child before the pregnancy that she had, or this was her first child?
Not the one we know of. I think this was the first.
Yeah. Have your family ever tried to contact the lady's family, since now she's wanted, to find out maybe where could she be, or
There's no way we can contact them since they didn't want to talk to us.
yeah?
So I just felt they're the ones who did us wrong.
Yeah,
They're the
true,
ones who must
true.
come to us if ever they want to apologize. But it's been a year now.
It's been over a year.
Yeah, it's been over a year.
Yeah, it's been over a year, and nothing is actually happening
Nothing is
right
actually
now.
happening.
Yeah. No, I do feel you. I feel this is definitely what, like, guys, I don't even want to lie. I mean, to hell and back, I started it obviously for stories like this, but to actually sit and talk to people, like it also like takes you back, because I know, like, siblings, we have strong bonds with our siblings, and everything.
Especially when you are left alone, you have no parents.
Yes.
You bond as siblings, taking care of each other.
Yeah.
And all that.
Was he your the last born?
No.
Your brother? Okay, you still have a younger one. Yeah. Wow. So, guys, I am going to actually have a picture right here. I'm also going to have phone numbers. So what I'm going to do is that you guys are going to give me the police station name, where your case is being handled, and then I'm also going to have both you guys' these numbers on the screen. If you see this lady, please do contact them or contact the police about her whereabouts. Like, please tip them off because she is wanted for this murder case. And again, I think when it goes to like interviewing wise, I feel like this might be the worst I've ever done because I just don't really know. I really just don't even know what I can really just say to you guys, except for I'm really so sorry for everything that you obviously went through with your brother. What advice would you give, as you're saying, because I also just want to find out, did you know what the fight was about the first time that she got your brother arrested? And did your brother actually lay hands on her? And how bad was it? I feel like that's the question that I would, ask. Do you know?
I don't know how bad it was, but she just said he was hitting me and I got him arrested. Why? What happened? He came home drunk and we had an argument, and then he was started beating me up.
And that was the only occasion that it had ever happened.
From what I know.
Yeah. So there also
And the fight was about, there was a suspicion that she's cheating. That's when I said, Mina, if it's not working out, just leave. I even told the girl that if this relationship is not working out, just leave. Yeah. Because Mina, I won't support, if my brother is beating you up, I won't support him beating you up. Yeah. But if you are doing the wrong things and you feel he's not man enough for you to stay with, just leave. Just pack and go.
Did you ever also like talk to your brother about him beating her?
I did.
You did.
I did.
Yeah.
And you said, I know, my sister, it was a mistake. It was a one-time thing. So that's not going to happen again.
I recently saw under one video here on TikTok, they were talking about how it was a video that was talking about gender-based violence, and I remember there was a guy that commented to say, I hit her once and I had to leave him. Leave her.
Leave her.
So he I wouldn't say accidentally, because I feel like, obviously there's no excuse for a woman to hit a man or for a man to hit a woman. Because I feel like there are people that don't understand with the fact that this goes both ways.
Yes.
It's not just a matter of you as a woman, you have a right to beat a man or whatever, you understand. And so he actually said that I hit her once and I immediately had to let her go because I went to a place where I had never ever thought I would actually get to, And I remember there were people under the comments that were actually saying, oh, so do you deserve praises now because you hit her and you left and stuff? I'm not saying that you deserve praises, but I think that if you are a man and you are with a partner that gets you so crazy, not that it's the partner's fault. It means you are having control issues within yourself. You understand? If you are a man and you ever lay your hands on a woman, which please don't ever do, or you are a woman and you find yourself throwing things to a man or taking stuff, leave for your own sake and for your partner's sake.
Yes.
You understand?
Before anyone gets hurt.
Yes, before anyone gets hurt. And in this situation, had it been that happened, either he walked away or she walked away, right now we wouldn't be sitting in a situation that is actually like this, which is something that is very sad. And I think that it also is something that we really need to also highlight in this country, of the fact that we have violent women.
That's true.
We also have violent women. As much as we do have violent men, and we have a lot of those, but we also have violent women in this country. And I think that as a man as well, when you're choosing a partner, please also be very careful of, do not look at certain things that as women, if a man says, I'm gonna beat you, I'm gonna kill you, we take that serious as
Yeah,
women,
it's
you know.
true.
But I feel like with men, when a woman is like, I'm gonna get you, when I will get you one day, I'm gonna do this and
You
that,
take it lightly.
men take it lightly because they're like, you know, she's a woman, I'm a man, she cannot overpower me. But there are certain things that women can do. They can drug you, they can poison you, they can stab, they can do a lot of different stuff, which obviously I just feel like for safety reasons, please, men should also take it serious, you know, stay away from toxic and violent partners, because we also actually have those, you know. What message would you like to say to, you know, to this lady? If let's say she was watching, that's your camera right there. What message would you say? What would you say to her?
Okay, I would ask you promise to go hand yourself to the police, let them do their work, and all we want from you is closure. Just tell us what happened to our brother. That's all.
You also feel the same?
I also feel the same. I also feel the same. And you wanna know that the baby is ours or for that other guy, so we need the closure for both sides, for everything. Yeah.
Because I do see you are actually a bit more concerned about the baby. Does it stress you that your brother's child might actually be out there?
Yes, because we wanna know everything. It's also give us a stress because we wanna know and find the closure of both our brother and the child as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that if we know that the child is ours, then we can take care of the baby as well. Yeah, but not the girl.
Yeah, of course, because she deserves to go to jail.
Yeah.
You know, personally, from the story that is being told, I've never seen anybody that actually stabs someone in self-defense and they clean up the blood and they
And
wash the
remove their
clothes and
clothes.
they've packed a bag, you know. Mostly if you're defending yourself, they would have definitely had more than a man's screams. It would have
Yeah.
also been a woman's screams, because she would obviously be asking for help, you know, with everything that could or would actually happen. What would you say, like, with the case and how it's being handled? What would be the biggest thing that you would say you would wish to see happen? Would it, you know, yeah,
If maybe one day we could just get a call that they've caught a communication.
yeah,
Because so far there's no communication.
and for them to also update you guys.
There's no communication. If you don't call to find out or to ask, no one calls you. So
And that's over a year now.
yeah.
And once you call, they will tell you that, no, we'll call you back.
But they
so
never
that
will.
is it. You will keep on waiting for that. Maybe one day they might call us. So since we are waiting until today.
Because I don't even know they know who to call. Because no one has ever gotten a call from whoever is doing the case to say, okay, we've done A, B, C, D. Nothing.
This girl, does she have social media?
Oh, I think she's on Facebook.
Because you did say that she contacted you through Facebook. So
Facebook.
she still has that account up even though she's running.
The previous one that she had, she blocked it because people were sending messages on a timeline insulting her for what she had done. Then the one that she opened now, it only got followers. You cannot send something on a timeline or anything like that.
Oh, so
The
maybe
one that
she
she
made it in a way
contacted
that
me
yeah.
using,
Yeah. So you said when she sent you that, I know who killed your brother, you just decided not to engage with her. You didn't
I
ask,
did
like,
try
who?
to pressure her and asking her what really happened. Okay, fine, you're saying you know the one, you know who killed her. She even mentioned the name of the guy, if I'm not mistaken. So then why didn't you say that to the police?
Yeah.
Because when you said when you did it self-defense. So why didn't you tell the police what happened? She said, because I'm afraid of the guy might kill me. But it was just a whole messed up story because the officer himself said, no, from our investigations, from what we've been told and what we see, this girl really did it. Because the first day she got arrested, she admitted it.
Yeah.
She even admitted to my husband that, no, I did it. because it was self-defense. But now the police, when we go there, they're even asking themselves, I don't know how this girl, she's saying it's self-defense, but she doesn't even have bruises, not even a scar, nothing to show that she was in a fight or she was being abused, nothing.
And again, how do you then explain a male figure running?
Yeah. I think that's the guy that she was talking about, that I know who did it.
Did your brother ever have like any disagreements with anyone like that you knew
Not
of,
that we
except
know
for
of.
the guy that was obviously in the yard?
Not that we know of, because we're not staying like close to each other. But we'll talk to each other almost every day over the phone.
Yeah. You do seem to have had a very close
A
relationship.
very close relationship.
Yeah.
So it's really hard for me to accept it.
Yeah.
When you think about it, in the plans that we had that Wednesday when it happened Friday, the things that we're talking about, only 2 days after to receive a phone call that he's no more. I don't know. Maybe it's God's way, but it's painful.
Yeah. Oh, I am really sorry. I am really sorry for your loss. I do hope that ninjas, if you're out there and you do see her, please don't approach her, because obviously she's someone that is dangerous. If you do see her or you do know where she might be staying, she is actually wanted by the police for murder. A warrant of arrest has been issued, and so again, I will put the numbers, both the sisters and also the police station that is handling the case, so you can be able to at least tip them off if you know her whereabouts. Wherever she is, she might be having a baby, if she is staying with a baby. So please just, I would highly advise that even if you see her, please don't approach, just call the police so that the police will be able to do their job, because if she's someone that has taken a life, I feel like taking another life would not be so difficult. But thank you so much for actually coming in and sharing your story.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah. What advice would you have for a family that is out there and maybe they're going through the same thing that you guys are going through right now?
I think it's best if they see, if one of you guys is in a toxic relationship, the best thing, just move away from it. Just let go before something bad happens.
Do you think for you it would have been a bit better had it been that the family was also showing remorse and they're trying to
I
come
think
to you
so,
guys and say,
yes.
we don't stand with what our daughter
Yes, I
did. We
think-
are definitely against
I
this.
think it would have been a way lot better if they did that. Yeah, especially the parents, the mother and the father, they were supporting what she did. We know at the court we even begged the parents, okay, just let us talk to her, just for her to tell us what happened that day. Only that's what we want to do. They look at you and like you're talking nonsense. So I just hope the police will do their job. She gets caught and just justice for my brother.
Are you seeing a therapist?
No.
Maybe you should, to actually help you. You can go about it privately, or you can actually go to it publicly. So, but I do have a therapist that I work with on the show.
Okay.
So if you guys are willing, then I can contact her and she can be your therapist that will actually just at least help you deal with this. But anyway, I think that's something that we can talk after, because I also do personally feel like mental health is also very, very important, especially when you're going through different things, because I look at you and I see no emotions. And I really do not know, because I can see you are actually also very much hurting, especially about the child. That's one thing that I can say that I saw, that I feel like there's a part of you that feels this is an extension of my brother. I love him obviously, and so I also just want to know, is the child ours and everything? Where else I feel like you are someone that is actually going through grief in a way that most of us do. You cry, you show emotions and everything, and so I think that I'm gonna just be able to do that for you guys. So yeah, but anyway, ninjas, this was really honestly just one of the heaviest episodes that I've actually had to shoot. I did find myself not even really fully knowing exactly what to ask. But yeah, again, as I said, if you do see her, please do contact the numbers that I've posted. So that obviously she can be able to get caught, and the family can also be able to get justice. Thank you guys so much for actually coming in today.
for having
Thank you
us.
for
Yeah.
everything. Yeah.
Yeah. So from Owamie, I love you guys. Stay blessed, and I will see you guys in my next upload. Bye, ninjas.